Building a lean, defined, and powerful physique requires a specific focus on proportions that standard gym routines often overlook. The goal is a sharp V-taper, wide shoulders tapering down to a narrow waist, which requires more than just general fitness. A standard push-up distributes your body weight across multiple muscle groups, spreading tension thinly. But by manipulating gravity and adjusting your body's angle, you force extreme tension directly onto specific muscle heads, dramatically changing your frame. Achieving this anime-inspired aesthetic relies on exactly 8 highly targeted, equipment-free exercises designed to build the body from the top down. Engineering these proportions requires identifying the exact leverage point where gravity exerts maximum force on a single isolated muscle head. Visual aesthetics begin with upper body width. To achieve this, you have to prioritize the development of the lateral head of the shoulder to create a broad, capped look. Pike push-ups isolate this lateral head by forcing the elbows to tuck backward toward the legs. This overhead view shows the correct green path, avoiding the red outward flare that typically places unnecessary stress on the rotator cuff. You can scale the intensity as you get stronger. Start with hands elevated, then feet to a chair, then a full wall handstand. Back and forearm development come from ledge pull-ups. Gripping the flat edge of a wall requires intense contact strength, which expands the size of the forearms more effectively than pulling on a standard cylindrical bar. To add thickness to the back, incorporate inverted rows using a heavy table. This horizontal pulling angle creates the three-dimensional muscle volume that vertical pull-ups often miss. For the chest, elevating your feet during push-ups shifts your center of gravity toward your collarbone. This allows the weight to fill out the upper chest, an area that often remains hollow in traditional training. Lower chest definition is achieved through chair dips. Leaning the torso forward during the movement shifts the mechanical tension away from the triceps and directly into the lower pectoral fibers to square off the bottom edge of the chest. These precise manipulations of body angles allow you to surgically target the muscle heads that create 3D volume, rather than relying on generalized pushing and pulling. The final phase of this routine shifts toward movements that demand massive systemic output. At this level, your progress is gated by your body's ability to recover from high-tension leverage and maintain consistent stamina. Supporting your internal recovery helps maintain this high level of performance. Manshore uses a blend of Ayurvedic ingredients like ashwagandha and gokshura to manage cortisol and naturally support the testosterone levels required to fuel these intense physical progressions. This split-screen comparison shows the inefficiency of standard squats for targeted growth. While a normal squat divides the load 50-50, the Bulgarian split squat concentrates 80% of your weight onto a single leg. That concentrated load is the mechanical trigger that develops the vastus medialis, creating the teardrop shape, or the posterior chain. Nordic curls use a slow, eccentric fall to build bulletproof hamstrings and knees by forcing the muscles to resist gravity through their entire range of motion. Core strength is finalized with the hollow body hold. Suspending your limbs and head in midair forces the abdominal wall to stabilize the entire body, which carves out a deep visible V-line. Mastering the resistance of your own body weight in these suspended positions builds a specific type of core density and functional stability. This routine replaces sprawling multi-hour gym sessions with 8 highly intentional, biomechanically precise movements. You can scale your physical limits indefinitely. As you get stronger, you increase the difficulty not by adding external weight, but by changing your structural relationship to gravity. This approach provides ultimate freedom. Utilizing the architecture of your own home, walls, chairs, and tables as the only resistance needed for a total body transformation. You can begin the level 1 progressions immediately. Focus on the foundational movements, like dead hangs and elevated push-ups, and prioritize perfect form to establish the baseline for more advanced angles. An aesthetic physique is the result of mathematical precision and the consistent mastery of one's own body weight.